Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are playing a game called Don't Open Your Eyes. I've seen Markiplier play this on his 3 Scary Games videos, so I will link that video in the description, and it'll also probably be in the description so you can play it if you want to. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I leave aside the book I've been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or maybe my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Too quiet. I feel restless. My sight mirrors towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I don't know since I made a habit of I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3, absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest detail. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There cannot be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway. But I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. In my room, there is a bed. In my room, there is a wardrobe. In my room, there's pictures framed on the wall. In my room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I can't read today. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. Me too. I should really try to sleep. What's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They're gone. Right. There is no way someone could be in there.
Hey.
Oh.
Open your eyes.
No thanks. I don't open them.
Open your eyes. Look at me. Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them? Is that how it is?
I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
Share a secret with you. I have never seen myself before.
Wonderful.
I don't know if my face is ugly.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the color of my skin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes so you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy, so I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere, and soon you will forget, like a faded dream. I know you're not asleep. You listen.
know.
With those tiny ears of yours, they look so fragile, like I could almost grab them. Put my fingers around them and tear them off.
Excuse you.
Will you scream? Will I hear your voice? It was a joke. I'm joking. Don't be scared. Hey, how do you think my eyes look when our gazes finally meet? What will you find? Answer me.
Look broken, they look empty, they look lost. Empty.
They look empty.
Oh!
That may be so. The eyes are the window to the soul.
This music's
That's
loud.
what someone told me long ago. They said that the soul was holy, bright, beautiful. Every person has one, both the good and the evil. But that person said I was the exception, that something like me couldn't possibly own something so holy, so bright, so beautiful. They looked inside of me, took a deep breath, and announced their conclusion with great fatigue. Their eyes that could see it all, couldn't find anything in there. I'm sure that if you were to cut me apart, not even blood would flow out, even if I felt it sometimes crawling through my veins. Maybe that's why I've never seen myself before, because I'm empty. But isn't that something to be grateful for? Because if I were to look and find nothing there, then surely I would feel disappointed. By not looking, I can ease myself of that pain. So maybe this is for the best. I can't remember who was the first to recite these words to me, nor the second, nor the third, nor the several others who came after. The only thing I remember is that they looked as empty as I did to them. Hey, have you ever felt so empty, so devoid of what makes everyone special, that you've embraced the void as your own? Have you? These eyes, are these my eyes?
Sure.
A good answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
I'm not going to because I watched a video of Markiplier's and he says yes and he just disappears.
So you won't look at me, even though your eyes are so pretty. I can't see them, but I can imagine them. Round
Okay, I'm not
pearls
listening to that.
and shiny like jewels. So pretty. It's fine. We still have time. The night is still and silent. People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is? Of course you know. You have one. Right there, at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person, a bad smell, and sometimes I can't open doors. I find them tricky.
Wonderful.
Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges?
No.
Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart?
No.
And what happens when it opens?
I don't know.
Do I close it behind me?
Sure.
Do I keep it open?
Sure.
But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out?
You open it again.
And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then?
You open it.
I search for a crevice or a window, anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the street. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in, spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open.
Good thing I sleep with my door closed.
For an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me, but you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid? Do I scare you? No, that can't be it. We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out.
Well, you're the one that's been doing most of the
That
talking.
means you welcome me, so I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand, you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm, so very warm, because people are always warm. How do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me.
They look tired, they look deceitful, they look incomplete. I want to pick incomplete, but I also want to pick deceitful.
They look incomplete. That may be so. Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind. People who were my chat companions. Just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, as farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch, like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death and charred skin, and wonder, how does that feel? So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there for long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own.
Ew!
And when I take them out, the feeling persists, that horrible but intoxicating feeling. I seek such extreme sensations. The edge of a knife sometimes provides it, other times the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes. And I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. And since it's not so different from the fire and the blades are friends, they have granted me times of great fun, so it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks. But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always painful. I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way, only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours? Have you? These hands, are these my hands? A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes. as yours.
My hands are complete.
Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar.
I doubt that.
No, I know we are.
I doubt it.
I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it? My skin is pulsating.
That's your heart.
It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look, but it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy. Since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question, someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for, since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me,
Ely.
I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either. And thinking back on it, to teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized.
But me.
But I will. Soon, once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me. And you finally take those bed sheets off your body. And you inspect every crevice of mine. And you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name.
Name is Jeremy.
It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to answer me?
Cheerful smile. Surprise grimace. Woo! Go away.
A cheerful smile.
Oh, I think Markiplier picked this one. He did. Actually, kind of
That
pleased
may be
it.
so. It would only make sense for the end of this journey to bring me joy. It has been so long. I can no longer remember where it all began. But who's to say it had a beginning? Maybe the starting point is that faint memory, the earliest one I can recall. I was walking, and for some reason, it was daytime. I rarely travel during the day, only when the fear of being seen isn't there. So I must have believed that was the case. But it's strange, since the place I was walking through was a city, one full of people, I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there, hiding in the shadows, with their backs against the dark, completely motionless, completely silent, living in wait of their deaths. And what's more, none dared to look at me. Did they even know I was there? Maybe. They did not care. All I remember is feeling a certain kinship towards the hidden inhabitants of that settlement. They were like me, living in fear of what others might think. And who's to say I wasn't one? Maybe I spent my days as part of the scenery as well. And one day I decided to go for a walk. A walk that hasn't yet found its end. It's my earliest memory. And my most joyful one. The experience afterwards that made me want to smile more than... So if you say I am smiling, then surely that's how it must be. But tonight, I'm not joyful. So if my expression is truly one of cheer, then I must be lying through my smiling teeth. Hey, have you ever expressed honest happiness in your face when in reality you're feeling anything but? Have you? This expression, is this my expression? I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight.
Are we done?
These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features. And you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you, one born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes. I see. I understand. No, it's fine. You have still helped me by answering my questions. No one has done that for me before, so I have no right to ask for anything else.
Good, Nelly.
No, that is a lie. Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me. Not even once. Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once. Not even once. Did you open your eyes? Not even once. Did you look at my face? You stayed there, acting as if you were asleep, feigning ignorance and not moving an inch. At times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head. You haven't opened your mouth, but you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can, and I can see further than what others would consider. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are like me. We are the same. You too look for what's not there. You too reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar.
Thanks.
The type that shows one thing and feels another. But you made a mistake. I know you're lying, because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong. I am not what you said I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression. They may be. They are yours, but I do not care. Not anymore. Open your eyes. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not, and that's all you did. So now, you will open your eyes and see me for what I truly am. You said so. Remember that in this room, you know how everything looks.
Excuse you?
It was those words that brought me here. So you have to do right by that which you claimed. It is time. Open your
Open your eyes!
You had your chance. It's not up to you anymore. You won't open your eyes. I will.
Ah! Ugh.
Your
I'm
eyes are
dead.
as beautiful as I imagined. Tell me, my new friend. What do you see?
Blackness. Ah! Ew.
That won't do. Open your eyes.
Ah!
Open them. Open them now. Open, open, open. Open, open, open. Open, open, open.
You just killed me.
Oh no. It seems I did it again. You can't see anymore, right?
No.
You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore. Then, this is farewell. Thank you for trying, friend. Even though you are a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you. I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
I can no longer open my eyes. Well, thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Yeah. Goodbye, Z's.